Mama Helen TV show, Mama Helen OTD, Mommy Tiwade, Mama Helen Tutide, oríṣiríṣi ara.
And now, your host, Mama Helen Orisha Jaffor.
Welcome to Mama Helen and you, all the way from London, UK. I am extremely excited. I do not know, wherever you are, this is the time for us to have a ball. I'm telling you, I am excited already about what is about to happen. May I ask you this question, or perhaps some of these questions that I'm going to be asking you now might have been going through your mind through the years, but we're going to be giving answers to them. The number one thing is, have you ever wondered why you were born? Has it ever crossed your mind why you're on this earth? Isn't it something for you to think about, why God will choose the family you came out from, or perhaps where you even live right now? And that's the reason why we have Mama Helen Special coming your way all the way from London, UK. Today's topic, it's something that I know is going to bless everyone watching. Why? Because we're going to be looking at a very important thing that I know is going to define your life and your moment. You want to think about job, you want to think about your career, but you also know that it has to be purpose driven. Hence the need for today's program. Job or career, finding your purpose. That is what it is all about. You want to begin to share now wherever you watch it. Call your friends, let them know that Mama Helen is on air. And Mama Helen and you as well. It promises to be wonderful. You don't want to miss it at all. Back in a moment.
For me, purpose is what keeps you up every morning. Purpose is what you want to achieve in life. Purpose is what makes you happy. And purpose is how you impact your world.
Purpose is the central motivation of why you live in.
The intention of getting something done.
Purpose is your aim, your goal, your dream.
It's what you aspire to be, what you aim to achieve.
It's a driving force to achieve greatness, whatever you believe in.
Purpose is the core reason that drives your dream.
We should find that thing that we love to do. Once we find that thing, we understand that thing is what makes us feel alive.
My purpose in life is to impact my world generally. I want to be heard. I want to be a voice to my generation.
My purpose in life is to be great and to reach out to the less privileged.
I haven't found my purpose as yet, but there are things that I'm interested in, such as fashion, makeup, and just, like pop culture on the whole.
If you're passionate about something, you have joy, you have satisfaction, you'll feel fulfilled. Like there's just this excitement that comes with it. Even if it comes with this stress and then this negativity, you'll still be happy because that's something you're passionate about.
Two ways, to me, how you can discover your purpose. One, if you don't know your purpose, you pray to God. What do I do? He will lead you. And the other, what's that thing you find joy in doing? Whenever you do the thing, you feel happy.
My purpose as a musician is to contribute to the plethora of good music in the world. Music that speaks to the soul.
Based on my job and my life in general, I've always been driven by my purpose. But sometimes my purpose may not give me income at the initial stage, but with the drive of my purpose, it keeps me going.
I believe that there are a lot of people out there that are waiting for me to speak to their soul through my music, and that is what keeps me going.
I was able to discover my purpose at earlier age when I was small.
Right when I was growing up, I was actually trading under my grandma. So right from time, we are in for this business.
I like doing business and also helping people. Sometimes I could use the last penny I have to just give to the next person there because I know the person needs it more than I do.
A lot of people get that misconception and they find purpose in career. You know, most times I think purpose is different from finding a career. Purpose might come from what you want to do, what you like doing, the values, your passion.
One of the main things that prevents a lot of things from happening, I believe, is your environment. And for me, my environment is something that I would say has set boundaries for me to not reach where I want to be as yet, or it's just my journey. And also your support system. These are the two things that can really break or make someone. I mean, some people do it without either, but I believe that's two main factors that can contribute to a lot of people not reaching, I guess, their full potential.
Some persons, their purpose might to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, but their mom will say, no, I want you to be a pastor, or I want you to be a banker and all that. It has already hindered their purpose. They are not really striving towards what they want to do, but what their mom or their parents want them to do.
There are people who don't see possibility in your dreams. They'll try to talk you down. Say, no, it's not possible. Sometimes they show you examples of those who have failed to kill your dreams. And if you are not careful, if you follow those advices and you do not pursue your goal, because one thing is to have a goal, another thing is to pursue it, no matter what, to achieve it. So if you follow the wrong counsel, they talk you down, then you can't achieve it.
I remember when I started podcasting, a lot of people were like, how many persons in Nigeria would listen to podcasts? How many people want to listen to podcasting? And of course, I wouldn't say I'm already there, but of course, every day I know how much reach I have on podcasting. I feel like then there is more for this out there. So regardless, you just, because a lot of distractions will come. A lot of people will tell you, why are you doing this? This is not the path, this is the path. But of course, being yourself, being true to yourself, another thing. You have to be true to yourself that this is what I want to do and this is how it ought to be.
Welcome back. That is Mama Helen and you, all the way from London, UK. I know a lot is already going on in your mind, and I can almost tell. Now, let me tell you this. Today's program is completely different. It is special because the table is turned, and over the years, it has been me asking people questions on Mama Helen and you. But today, it's my turn to provide and prefer solutions to some of those nagging questions you might have. However, you have a time to also speak as well during the course of this program, because during the course of the program, by the grace of God, that will be a phone-in period where you can actually also ask questions, and of course, I'll be glad to prefer solutions or answers to such questions as well. On me on set this afternoon is no other person than Kristie Jacob. Oh, she's a presenter, and of course she also works with the television station where we're broadcasting from today. Oh yes. Don't you, Christy?
Yes, I do. Thank you so much.
Tell me about you look good this morning.
Thank you.
This afternoon, by the way.
Thank you so much. You as well. You look fantastic. It is such exciting times, like you mentioned in the beginning. It definitely is exciting times being here on Mama Helen and you, but today is Mama Helen and me.
I know.
I came with my questions loaded.
I know.
To ask you, because I think sometimes we go through life, especially with this topic called purpose.
Purpose, yes.
And it's uncertain.
Finding your purpose.
Yes.
Enjoyable career.
Yes. Sometimes it's very difficult knowing exactly why.
The why word.
Yes. The reason for doing something, the purpose of doing something. And I came with a few questions.
Okay.
And let's start from the basics.
Okay.
How would you define purpose? What is purpose?
Now, purpose is the reason. Purpose is the reason why something is made. Purpose is the reason why something is created. Purpose is the reason why you and I are seated here today. So it is the why word, W-H-Y. For example, let me give you an example. Let's say somebody, bought a beautiful chair and then ends up putting it at the corner of his or her house, unused. No one's sitting on that chair. If that chair could say something or muster a word, that chair would have said, why am I here? How come no one is sitting on me? That's what purpose is. So, meaning that chair is not fulfilling purpose. And the only reason why that chair would fulfill purpose if someone sits on that chair. So that's just what it is. You have a purpose for being born, for being created, God bringing you here on earth. The purpose why you went through the school you went through, if at all. The purpose why you have this job or whatever job there is, or your career path. There is a purpose for it. So it is a reason why something is made. It is a reason why you and I are here. It is a reason why we're in this world, for crying out loud. It is a reason why we are still alive. That is purpose.
Most definitely. So what I took from what you're saying is that there is a purpose in life, and in everything that we do, there should be a purpose.
There should be, definitely. There should be a purpose. There must be a reason. It's a reason behind every action. It's a reason behind every word. It's a reason behind why you're living. It's a reason why you're who you are. And when you leave out purpose in life, that life has no meaning. It's extremely important for every life to be purposeful. Because when you do, there's no gainsaying. It brings out joy and many other things. Purpose.
Awesome. So you said something about finding out the reason why. So is that the importance of finding your purpose?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Let's put it this way. The important purpose, if we're to look at it, is to ask ourselves why we're seated here now. The whole essence of it is to impact someone. There are people watching literally around the world. And they want to know the reason why we're here. Yes. And the reason for it is for us to be able, to send out information that is going to further expand and enlarge their lives. So the purpose, the import of purpose, therefore, is for you to be able to discover your existence. Is for you to be able to know the reason why you're alive. Because a life with that purpose would actually leave you miserable. If you're walking in a place and you do not know the reason why you're walking in there, you're going to be stressed out because you would never know the reason why you're there. If the reason, for adventure is so you can, generate an income, then that is not good enough. That is not good enough because that is never going to take you anywhere. Okay, so the import therefore takes out stress. It gives you focus. You're able to have focus, and then you can also be passionate as well, about what you believe your purpose is to whatever end it is, or whatever venture there is. So it also, as well, gives you stability. Okay. Because then when you discover your purpose, there's this confidence that you exude. You have it together. The monetary aspect might not be there at the moment, but you're going somewhere. You've come from somewhere, and you had what you are, where you are now. You know where you are, and you're going somewhere as well. So it brings stability, as well. And then the other aspect is that it promotes longevity. People never really look at that, but that's also very important.
Promotes longevity.
It does promote
Tell
longevity.
me more about that.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. Now, when you are purposeful in life, be it on the job or what have you, okay, it gives you peace of mind. And guess what? When there is peace, then you're not going to be worrying on yourself. One of the reasons why people, have ailments here or that, springing up is as a result of their mental state, okay? If your mind is clouded with many negativity, or you're going through trauma, or you're not even sure, even getting up in the morning is a problem for you. Somebody has to literally
drop. We'll be like, oh, Mondays, I don't like Mondays.
I know, you just want to sleep all day.
Yes.
You're not inspired to do anything. You're not committed to life.
Yes.
You might even want to have your windows covered. No one coming to visit. You don't want to see anyone.
Yeah.
And you see, when you're literally spiraling down, to depression, and it could be fatal as well.
Yeah.
But if you have a purpose for life, for what you do, for anything at all, what becomes of you? Oh my God, no one is to get you up. Because you're up, you have to be somewhere, because you are after a goal, and that goal propels you to wanting to achieve purpose, to achieve success in any endeavor or your endeavors, as the case may be.
Most definitely. You talked about purpose keeps the longevity of the reason why we're doing something. Because I've always seen people, we start off with a purpose, we start off all fresh and going, keep going, but because of the distortion of life, we forget the reason why. And then there's some who, they start off not knowing their purpose and trying to find their footing. So these are some really good nuggets that you're giving out there, that finding purpose is important.
It is extremely important. It can either it can either lead you to failure or success. Some might even be successful somewhat in whatever it is they're doing. But believe you me, there is nothing greater than functioning in your calling.
Yes, finding that fulfillment.
It brings total fulfillment, just like you said. It gives total fulfillment. It gives joy. It promotes your passion. You have a reason to live. Like David said, okay, God, don't take me out of here, because if you do, who's going to sing for you? That is David actually telling God, hey, you need me, and I need to fulfill a purpose, So his own wasn't just to becoming a king, but to sing to his king, God Almighty. So finding a purpose is essential.
Wow. Wow. So tell me about finding purpose in the job that we choose to do, or the career that we choose to do. Because sometimes we find ourselves, just picking up a job because we need money, or doing a career because we need money. It's there. But tell me the importance of, finding purpose in that job or career that we choose.
Yes, awesome. Okay. I would like to take it from this end and then walk it down to the question. What would come to mind immediately is that you need to know your purpose for living. Who are you? As densely populated this world is, Christy, as densely populated it is, we are very individualistic. There's a reason for you. You didn't come in to fill a gap. You actually came in for a reason. In other words, you didn't come in to join the crowd. You have something, an assignment. It could be by a true ministry. It could be, a job related, a doctor, as a lawyer, as a businesswoman, as a teacher, or what have you. There's a reason. There's a label on your forehead when God brought you into this world for you to fulfill. So if you haven't gotten that yet, no matter what you're doing, you're going to be frustrated. Yes. Okay, you're going to be very frustrated in it. So, when you not tailor it down to a job or career, okay, when you have not been able to know what you're made of, what God brought you here for, then it will walk through your career part. It will walk through your personal purpose, and it will also walk through your spiritual purpose, as well. So, you're in the office. You have different rooms that you enter. You can just enter those rooms and never, do anything substantial. But when it is purposeful, you will never step out of a room without leaving something behind.
Wow.
Okay? You will never step out of a room without leaving something behind, because you know you entering that room has a purpose. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, it has a purpose. So that will be the first thing that you need to establish. The other aspect is that learn to add value. Okay? Live a value-oriented life. Many times people go through life with the intention of taking, but never given. So if you have a job, for example, I'm an employer of labor, and if I engage you, put in business, or I get you to work for me, let's say, for example, maybe as a manager or something, there's a space created for a manager. Okay, and the manager is supposed to come in and manage the establishment. Now, you coming in means that you want to come and add value to that organization. Don't just think about the check you get maybe after the end of the week or month. I know in this country sometimes people are paid weekly or monthly or thereabouts. So don't think about that. Rather, think about what you can contribute. When you know you've got something, that the space you're occupying is to give you the opportunity to be able to bring out what is on the inside of you, the innate, the talents, the giftings, in order for you to be able to add value, because you're coming in there to say, okay, how can I add value? How can I make my job speak for me here? When that mindset is there, then it gives, it makes the job, to have a meaning, because then every time you go to the office, you're thinking about, okay, add value, add value, add value. Okay.
Most definitely.
Definitely, isn't it? Then the third aspect that is also very, very important, that sometimes people don't really pay attention to, is that at the place where you're working, for example, or your workplace, or perhaps you have a business or something, there is also a reason for that establishment as well. There's a reason for the establishment. For example, this is a TV station. This is a TV station, and at the TV station, the whole essence of it has a vision, and that vision must definitely be backed up. That vision must definitely be infused to your purpose.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
and when you all work in tandem, there is no gainsaying. There is nowhere you can never. There's no stopping you. There's nothing you can never achieve.
Awesome nuggets.
Yes,
awesome nuggets.
Yes.
It was lovely hearing this, but we'll be back with some more questions.
Definitely. You don't want to go away at all, because I'm telling you, it promises to be wonderful. We have just scratched the surface. In fact, we haven't even done anything yet. It is still Mama Helen and you. Back in a moment.
I've given it my everything. I've given it my all. I've given it my everything, everything. I've given it my all. Still I need you, Lord. Yeah, help me find my reason. Tell me why I'm here, Lord. Show me in a vision. I need you, Jesus. Help me. I need you, Jesus. I need you, Jesus. Help me. I've been searching around the world. I've been searching around the universe, looking for my purpose. Lost in the zones of confusion. I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord. Yeah. So help me find my reason. Show me why I'm here. I need you, Jesus. I need you, Jesus. Yeah. Help me. I need you, Jesus. I need you, Jesus. Help me. take it off me. Oh, 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 I need you, Jesus. Help me. Yeah, the angels dance around you. The earth can't do without you. Well, open up the heavens, Lord. Let your kingdom come to earth. The angels dance around you. The earth can do without you. Open up the heavens, Lord. Let your kingdom come to earth. Hey, Jesus, help me find my reason. Help me find my purpose. I plead, Lord. Help me find my reason. Help me. Help me, Lord. Help me find myself. Find myself. Help me find my purpose. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Oh, yeah.
That was incredible,
Fantastic.
Proud of you, baby. Good job. Well, if you're just joining in, it is still Mama Helen and you, all the way from London, UK, coming your way today. And then, of course, like I said earlier on, the table is turned, and it is me actually providing questions or solutions or answers, I was going to say, to those nagging questions on your heart. And then, of course, I have Christy here, who has been doing a great job asking me some of those questions that probably must have been going through your mind.
Most definitely.
Christy!
The nuggets are powerful, Mama Helen.
Thank you so very much,
Lovely.
Christy.
So let's go into, because sometimes it can be difficult finding your purpose.
Yes.
How were you able to discover your purpose?
Okay. Now, to start with, at 8 years old, even before, I gave my heart to Christ. Now, don't ask me how, because it's very funny. And the reason why I said that is because I will just see myself at a corner of the house praying and what have you. I even escaped death during that period as well. Time wouldn't allow me to be able to get into that, you know. I was going to be poisoned, and then somehow God supernaturally stepped in and delivered me. I started spending time praying, wanting to know what God really has for me and how he would want me to live my life, even on the career part as well. What would he want me to do? Okay, fine. At first I said, okay, I want to be a mass communicator. So I ended up studying mass communication. And then, of course, having my master's in business administration as well. But beyond that, I discovered that I have passion helping people to fulfill destiny.
Tell us some of the impact you have made with the youths in helping them find their, purpose.
Mama, I would like to know, how can one discover one's passion while on one's job? How can one fulfill purpose while on a specific job, even if you don't seem to like the job at all?
Life is a seed. Whatever seed you sow, it's only a matter of time, darling. You will reap it. So it's best for you to give in your very best where you are. Never stop. Give out your best. Be the first person to show up at that place of work.
How important it is, to find the purpose that God has given us.
The ability to reach out to as many people possible. The ability to make someone's life better. The ability to actually change the narrative of people.
Yes.
When you have the opportunity, you can only but thank God.
Mama Helen, you get to take you higher. Get to build your home, make you smile again. Keep a day with Mama Helen and you.
Mama Helen and you, showing on the African Broadcasting Network.